keeps me wanting more. Everything I hope could be is now right before me like 1, 2, 3. The heart
Thought you'd left.
That would have been too cool.
Would have been very you.
I changed.
Is that what time does? Change people?
It can. Everything changes, even time.
Some things don't change, though. You still can't sleep after sex.
I thought you were
I know what you thought. That I was going to say you still turn my wheels?
No.
Men are so ego-driven.
Some days that's all you got.
Have I changed?
You make more sounds. You're much slower.
Well, so are you.
Well, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean, slow is better. Slower is good. There's not that rush to make it seem more passionate.
Is that how it seemed to you? That we were always in a rush?
We were. I mean, we had a schedule. It was like if we skipped a day, we were falling out of love or something.
Is that what did it?
It's bad timing. Sounds like a cop-out, doesn't it?
Sounds very you.
Sorry about your dad.
He was dying for so long. Sometimes I just wanted him to let go. It was hard. But at least he went while he was still himself, you know?
Catherine, I mean, she's okay?
Catherine will never be okay. She's schizophrenic.
I know, but they have ways to control things.
They have drugs. They give her drugs. They keep her drugged. She's like the Walking Dead until she stops taking her drugs, and then she's something else again. A stranger. Some days she's herself. Some days I recognize her.
Yeah. Maybe we're all schizo. I mean, it's been a long time since I felt like myself.
Anyway, Catherine's fine. What about you? I thought you were going to be the next Jack Kerouac.
Well, Kerouac drank himself to death, so I guess that's still possible. Now, I did my share of traveling. I've written 1 million words. I spent the last 15 years of my life realizing I got nothing to say. I got 1 book published, that was it. It affords me some status. If I carry around with me, I can still impress some young girl. I can still keep up the facade that I'm working on some new novel. You know, but mostly I'm just chucking and jiving. Am I talking too much?
No. You're saying too much.
I'm venting, okay? I'm not used to... You know, you could always make me feel like a little kid, you know that? I mean, I think you like doing that to me.
Oh, you were the one that said you were looking for a mother instead of a wife.
No, I said you acted more like a mother than a wife.
We weren't married.
Living together's the same thing.
Bullshit. Where have you been?
Nowhere. A lot of places. Bummed around in Europe for a while. I should have stayed. But it would have ended up being the same as here, just in a different language.
The same as what?
Change of scenery only takes you so far. I kept thinking, what if I get sick or die over here in some town in the middle of Spain? Nobody knows me.
Where are you running away from?
I wasn't. I keep running towards something. I just don't know what it is.
You were always so good at making saying nothing sound so profound.
I wish my editors thought so.
Did you learn any languages at least?
I didn't stay anywhere long enough. I picked up a phrase or two from everywhere.
Sounds very you. How's your brother?
Damon's good. He's good. Still not married, but he's serious about somebody new.
That's good. He's a good man.
Better than me. She's got 2 kids.
So what? Is that a deal breaker in your book?
No, it's just a lot to take on in a new relationship.
It's a shock to see you today. I didn't think I'd ever.
I must have written you 10 or 20 times. I still have the postcards I wrote you in Europe.
Why didn't you send them?
I don't know. No, I do know. I was afraid. I figured you didn't want to hear from me. I didn't want to have that dread hanging over me every time I went to the mailbox and found nothing. And I figured eventually you would have moved, and I didn't want the damn things coming back saying return to sender. That would have been too dramatic.
You're such an idiot.
Yeah, at least that hasn't changed. You have a kid.
Yeah. Charlie. He's 3. He's at my mom's.
Did you have to name him Charlie?
Well, if we had had a son, we would have named him after you.
Why didn't you name him after the father?
Fucked off.
So did I.
Yeah, but we didn't have a son.
I guess not.
Do you ever think about it? Do you?
Of course I think about it.
What do you think?
Every time I see a kid, I wonder how old it would be.
How old it would be?
I never knew if it was a boy or a girl.
Neither did I. Did you find life's answers?
There aren't any.
Maybe I should read your book again. Maybe the answers are in there.
Read it?
Yeah, I read it.
I saw it on the shelf. I didn't know.
Brutally honest. Guess you felt better getting all that out.
It wasn't meant to hurt you.
Who was it meant to hurt?
A writer writes about what he knows.
You wrote about my abortion.
It was something I had to deal with.
You had to deal with. You weren't in the room with me. You didn't experience 1 second of it. It happened to me, not to you.
But he read the damn thing.
I read it.
The way I wrote it, it could have been anybody.
Oh, yeah? How many other women have you gotten pregnant?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
You never asked that when we were together.
It didn't matter then.
It matters now. Look, I'm not making any excuses for the past, all right? I apologize for being an asshole, for being selfish and insensitive. I was. But I'm not going to relive all that again. I've been beating myself up about that long enough.
When do I get to beat you up? Huh? When do I get to be angry? You don't even know the half of it. You don't know how much you hurt me. You don't know how horrible you made me feel all these years.
Go ahead. Do it. Let's do it right now. When you needed me, I left and didn't look back. No, I don't know how you feel, but I'm not here to make you feel any worse.
You're a goddamn coward.
I know I was.
You threw me away. You threw our life away. You shit on everything we felt.
I got scared, all right? I fucked
You
up.
never gave me the opportunity to look you in the eye and to tell you that as long as you were going, you might as well go straight to hell.
Feel better?
I'm not forgiving you.
I'm tired of feeling outside of everything. You're the last good thing that's still inside of me.
I saw you sitting in that bar at the window. I could have just as easily walked by, but I turned my head and I saw you. I should have just kept walking. What made you come back out of the blue? How many days had you been going to that bar? It had to cross your mind that we'd run into each other. Why did you come back?
Because it's home. It's home.